Hey everybody, it is Harlan. And just to make sure I don't have Glenna on here for backup, so I need your help. Let me know, can you see my screen and can you hear my voice? And if you can see my screen, type in what you see. Just the title. And okay, that's coming in. That's really good. And everybody hear me? Can you hear me? I'm seeing yeses coming. Okay, great. That's fantastic. All right, everybody. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to learn about viral math. And that formula at the bottom is actually quite simple. You'll understand it in just a few minutes. But this is what I've been doing, and I'm going to walk you through it. This is going to be a quicker webinar than usual. No long stuff. I think you'll get it. And we might even get out of here pretty quickly. So I just want you to understand what's going on, and I'll be able to take your questions. So here we go. This is a little bit of a quick history as to how we got here. People bought likes from Facebook. Now, that could be big companies who bought likes from Facebook. They could be local businesses that bought like from business for Facebook. It could be people who are entrepreneurs and wanted to make money from Facebook. But they did what Facebook said. They didn't buy fake likes, 10,000 likes for a buck. They bought real likes from Facebook, and they were under the idea that when you bought likes from Facebook, Facebook would show your posts to your likes. So far, so good. That's what everybody expected. Then Facebook decided, oh, we made a mistake. We thought that the average number of pages a person would like was about 25. But it turned out that the average person ended up liking more than 100 pages. And Facebook said, wait, there isn't enough room for all of those pages on a person's timeline. We need to get rid of some of those posts. And so Facebook slashed organic reach. What this meant very simply is, let's say you had 100,000 fans. It meant that typically your post would be seen by maybe 1% of those fans, maybe 1,000. And the response of those fans determined whether more people would see it. But people immediately noticed that they just weren't reaching who they were in the past. And they got very upset. And the rules of EdgeRank came into play. That meant that when you posted something, if people massively responded meaning they liked your post, they shared your post, they commented on your post, then you were in good shape. But then Facebook noticed everybody saying, okay, please like, please share, or comment. And Facebook changed the rules and said, no, you can't do that either. And so people started getting very, very angry because they said, but we bought the likes to reach our people. And Facebook's response was, too bad. And people could no longer count on seeing your posts. So let's say they liked their local restaurant and they wanted to see their local restaurant's post because every week the restaurant would post specials. And they would go, oh, I want to go tonight because it's buy one main course, get another one free. Or tonight is buy a main course and get a free dessert. And even though they really wanted to see those posts, didn't happen. So a lot of people tried to beat the system. Clickbait posts worked really well. You know what the you see one making fun of it on the bottom there at the left. What do we want? Clickbait. When do we want? The answer will shock you. So Facebook eliminated clickbait posts. If you built a huge page, there was no way to reach your fans. If you wanted to reach, you needed to do just one thing. Does everybody understand me so far? Any questions? Because it can't go on unless you understand this concept. Just say understood. Or if you want to abbreviate because you're cool, you could type in US, understood. Okay, we got lots of US's and lots of understoods. All right, good. Let's go a little further. And Steve says, got it. US because I'm cool. Okay, so let's go on a little further. This created what I call the Facebook conundrum. A conundrum is a problem. It's just a big way of saying problem. Here's the conundrum. It's a challenge. You can't get engagement on Facebook unless you have reach, okay? You can't get people to respond unless you reach the people you want to respond to. But then at the same time, we have the opposite. You can't get reach without engagement. So I can't get one without the other. And basically, Facebook has you going and coming. Your fans can't see your posts because there isn't engagement, but you can't get engagement unless fans see your post. I think that's a pretty simple way of explaining how stupid the situation is. If you can't get enough people to see your posts, how are they going to engage with you? And engagement means likes, comments, and shares. And you'll see people who aren't clued in saying, make sure to like, comment, or share my post. And all that does is it gets Facebook to slash it even more. And even some people said, okay, I'm going to put those words on my photo because Facebook can't read photos. Well, guess what? Facebook figured it out. And even if you put it in your photo, you're not going to get away with it. So, and Steve says you must have a lot of firsthand experience with this via the Dogington Post Facebook page. Yes, we did. I remember the day when I got 40 million people to see one of my posts. 40 million. And then the next day, they instituted this policy, and I watched the numbers going down bizarrely fast. It was like, you all know the experience of holding a garden hose and then bending it in the middle and watch the water that was streaming out come out in a trickle. That's exactly what Facebook did to everybody. And then I got a phone call one day. And the phone call was from Brooke. Brooke is the managing editor of the Cannington Post. And she called me early in the morning, and she runs the Facebook page too. And she told me something that I was like, this has to be wrong. What Brooke told me was that if you see a viral video related to your topic and you share it on your Facebook page, Facebook shows it to way more people than it would be if you shared your own post. The rules of EdgeRank and engagement and the conundrum that we talked about earlier were all gone if you shared a viral video. Okay? So I went, that can't be right. Brooke told me that she tested it for days because she knew I would say that was wrong. I said, there's got to be a glitch in the system. This is going to stop working. They'll figure this out in a couple of days. But I noticed that nobody at all was talking about this. No one, not a single person. And not only didn't the glitch go away, it's working even today. If you share a viral post to your page, you will get a viral video to your page, you will get way more traffic. And since I've started teaching about this, more people are doing it, and they're saying, you know what, Harlan, this works. Not only does it works like crazy. And that got me thinking, okay, Facebook likes video. Facebook likes video even more than it likes. You would think my son would know that if I was on a webinar, not to call me. There will be a beating when he comes in. That got me thinking, if Facebook likes viral video, what about viral posts? What if I started posting viral posts from other web pages, other Facebook pages, to my Facebook page? Would it treat it like video? And the answer was, it did work. I told my friend Jim about this because he's now working for a couple of companies. And he said, that can't work. I said, it does work. We've tested it. Absolutely cannot work. Came back a few days later and said, hey, it works. It is like giving candy to a sugar addict. Facebook loves viral content, and it consumes it like nothing you've ever seen. It works like crazy. And that got me to thinking, wait a minute, we have a money connection. People also want to read viral posts on your site. And when you post a viral story, and then you link a viral story on Facebook, what happens is you better be prepared. We posted a story that was viral on our Facebook page, and our server was blown out in a second. Now, we have a powerful server for the Dogington Post. It is a very powerful server. It's called a storm server. We also use something called Cloudflare. And that means that Cloudflare is supposed to keep the site up or show the site, even because it's stored in the cloud, even if the site itself goes down. Cloudflare is that backup. And when the site went down, I called up Liquid Web and I said, hey, our site is down. Okay, we'll look into it. Could you tell me if it has something to do with the traffic and the guys going, whatever? And he goes, what the heck is going on here? There are 57,000 people a second trying to get onto your site. And I said, so? He said, We don't have sites that can handle that kind of traffic. What did you do? There's a spike here that that we're not equipped to handle. I said, okay, well, what can you do? They're posting on Facebook that the site is down. Do something. So he borrowed resources from elsewhere in their system that weren't using it, and um, the site came back up while I was on the call with him, and I thanked him. It was great and whatever. And then all of a sudden, I just hit refresh, and I went, "Hey, the site is down." And he looked at it and he went, "The numbers keep growing of people who want to get onto your site." And finally, the site went down 3 times while they were working on it, but he got enough resources to get it going. Now, here's the interesting part. I made $700 that day because the people who were on the site also clicked on our AdSense ads. Viral post, viral traffic equals money. That's the math. And that got me thinking, wait a minute. People want to read viral posts on your site. And when you post a viral story and you bring people there from Facebook, you get this amazing traffic. So let's feed Facebook the candy. What if we just fed Facebook viral content? What if we just posted viral content to the site? What would happen to our engagement? What would happen to our traffic? And the results will absolutely not surprise you. We saw a huge traffic explosion. So, would anybody be interested in seeing how exactly we did it? Just let me know. Yeah, I'd love to see it. Or okay. So, so far, very, very few people have had access to this. And let me show it to you because it's finally ready. I posted about it on Facebook and people are like, let me in, let me in. So let's go and let's go to viral curation, make sure I'm logged in. And let's find, we're going to go to the search tool. Let's find viral posts. Let's find some viral posts. And what topic we're going to choose is dogs. Now, I can choose viral posts about dogs in the last 24 hours, the past week, the past month, the past 6 months. Let's go for the past 6 months. What was the most viral post? Does your dog do this? The answer reveals something amazing and shared over 1 million times. Something truly beautiful is happening at this animal shelter. Shared over 500,000 times since this is the end of February. 11 ways dogs tell you they love you. New law will completely change the lives of retired military dogs and the soldiers who love them. When do you think, if you have a tool like this, you are going to run out of viral stories? Never. Yeah. Now, there isn't as much by breed, but if I went to pit bulls and show me viral stories about pit bulls, here's 18 reasons why no one should have a pit bull as a pet. Okay, well, pass the other one isn't exactly at G level, and this is a G level thing. Pitbull to join New York City's police canine unit. Okay, get the idea. What if instead I don't want to search by things? I want to say something like, let's see. Let me help me spell it. Cosmopolitan.com. I hope I spelled that correctly. Show me stories in the past month that Cosmopolitan published. Oh, the 25 best foundations that will help conceal your acne. Jennifer Lopez, carpool karaoke. I can do this for any site that I want. How about viralnova.com? That's the big viral site. And there we are. In the past month, their most viral post was a Chevron gas station in Seattle keeps the customers coming. 30 photographs of adorable puppies to celebrate National Puppy Day. Rangers in Utah release a cougar stuck in a trap. Okay? We can find viral content on just about anything. How about politics? Let's look for viral posts about Donald Trump in the past 6 months. Oh, this one from HillaryClinton.com, shared 1.6 million times. Well, how about the word Clinton? Past 6 months, Hillary Clinton lying for 13 minutes straight. Just to show you I'm not political here, Ted Cruz, he will absolutely filibuster 1.6 million times. Okay. And how about Bernie Sanders? Bernie Sanders' campaign just released a video that will give you goosebumps. So you get the idea that just about any topic, even like, here we go. How about wallstreetjournal.com? I want to be respectable. What's the biggest story? Annoyed by loud chewing, the problem is you. Okay? Now, the question is, how does this bring viewers to your site? Well, if you know that this is viral, guess who else knows that this is viral? Type it in. Who do you think knows that it's viral? And everybody's typing in Facebook, Facebook, FB, Facebook, Facebook, Facebook. Yeah. So when you post this stuff, not only does Facebook know that it's viral, but Google knows it's viral too. And you name the topic, and you get organic traffic, and you also get this viral traffic. But let's just go and let's switch from dogs and let's go to cats. Actually, let's go to my own site, caddingtonpost.com. And let's see what's viral on the Caddington Post. Animal Abuse Registry. I've already curated this one, but I want to show you that it's legal to kill your cat in Missouri. Let's take a look at that post. I click on it, and there it is. Now, when I clicked curate, over here, it opens up a blank screen. Now, because this is my own site, I use this for a reason, but I'm just going to copy. Come on, let's get it all. Copy, paste, and we change the headline. But there is, you can make a new headline. Let's go. Want to kill your cat? Move to Missouri. No joking. I think this post would look better if we had some interesting kitty cat pictures. So let's get an image of a kitty cat. La la la. Hope there are enough cats here for you to play with. And let's take this one. And let's move this down. And that's it. Well, I'm ready. Let's publish it. Da, 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 da. Let's select a site. I have a new site called Craving Catnip. And let's call this Ethical Issues. Publish it. And now comes little Pac-Man. It was published. And I go to cravingcatnip.com. And we log in. And I go to posts, all posts. And whoa, want to kill your cat? Move to Missouri. No joking. Gee, how'd that get there? Let's see it. Not bad. Not bad. Anybody impressed yet? You can post this to multiple websites. You can post to multiple websites. You can post to multiple pages. You can curate. And this is easy schmeezy. We come back in here. I say, yeah, that was a good post. Let's publish it. Ta-da! And if we go to Craving Catnip now, I should make this a featured image. I could have done it on the page. I didn't do it. Select a featured image. And that should now show on the front page. This has not been set yet. Okay, so I can fix that one too. And there we go. Those were demo posts, but you see, it really works. So how hard do you think it is to how hard is it to use? Easy? Type in easy or hard. Easy. E period, A period, very easy. Okay. Looks pretty easy. Well, it is pretty easy. Now, what we do is also we have like stock photos for you, so you can search for things that you like. Okay, and there are stock photos. You could also add your own photos if you have a photo account or you want to use photos from everywhere. Um, a lot of people, the photos, if photos come in an article, come from um, from Facebook, from Instagram, you can use them. So, for example, let's look for Miley Cyrus. So everybody loves to hate, and Miley got her face slashed by an angry cat. If we go in a past week, these posts are viral. Most viral moments. So Miley Cyrus outrageous moments that will leave you both shocked and disturbed. Notice here, by the way, here's an ad. Here's an ad. Here's another ad. You get the idea that this stuff works. Now, these pictures, people always ask, what about the pictures? And the answer is, if they came from Instagram or where the picture came from matters. But a lot of these things are available on Instagram, and those are free to use. These are Miley's own Instagram pictures. So lots of pictures are free to use. Miley, of course, just loves to be outrageous. Every time someone clicks one of these things, new ads show up, and that's how they make money. And that's how you can make money too, if you understand the viral formula. Viral formula, viral math is you put viral content on your site. You put the same viral content on Facebook. Facebook will show it to people because Facebook knows that people are interested in it, and away it goes. Now, I just showed you, and I use the site Caddington Post for a demo because it's my site. But if it wasn't my site, I would curate and change some of the wording. To curate a post, add another 5 minutes. So will this automatically show up on your Facebook page? If you select that, it sure will. So on my sites here, I have to add Facebook. I didn't add Facebook. It goes in there. Okay. I authorize you to post to my pages on Facebook. And then select the pages that you want to post to. Anybody think this is easy? Anybody thinks this is easy? This is really simple. So I would select, and then you select the sites where you want to post to. Want to post to Twitter? You can do it. And in the coming week, we're going to be adding more and more. We're going to do Pinterest. So not only do you get the posts on your page, but Google likes it because you're getting backlinks. And Google tracks the number of likes that you have. And so this is the toy that that we've been using. I want to show you a couple of things. If we go to the front page of your site, We had some, whoops, not that site. And that's where we talk about viral curation. This is how it started. This started with Brooke. We started using viral curation software on the Caddington Post. Even though we had far fewer likes than the Doggington Post, we had twice the organic reach because of the software. This really works. We always test things on Caddington before we do it on Doggington. Her twin sister Brandy said, "Hey, Harlan, I want to start using it too." Ever since we began using the viral curation software, our page reach has gone up dramatically. We now find stories we missed before. Brandy used to find lots and lots of stories about dogs, but she couldn't tell whether they were viral or not. Now, every time it seems we're posting something, it goes viral. Does everyone know why it goes viral? My little secret? This is it. This Facebook ups the reach because of the viral formula. The reason that Facebook likes viral is because they know it's going to get a response. And Tom gets it. And so does Sherry, because it's already viral and Facebook knows it. Okay? The amount of stuff that Facebook knows is scary. And then my friend Jim was very skeptical about it. Jim, I told you, was skeptical about the idea that you could post something that already was viral and whatever until he started using it. And Jim got access to this software yesterday, and he wrote to the programmer today. I've used many, many, many blogging tools over the years, and your app is, in my opinion, the most useful and valuable blogging tool I've ever seen. And he's only had it. And does this curate viral videos? If there's already a viral video and it on a site, then yes, it will curate that. However, you want to make sure that you curate and don't only post a video, because that would be against the terms of service of AdSense. So every month we've used this and we've already seen a steep increase in the amount of income that we are making using this. Okay. We went from just about $9,000 to just about $12,000 in income in a single month. And we are expecting that to go up from there. Anybody impressed by making that kind of money from a site? Now, yeah, very definitely. Okay, so this is a very, very simple tool to use. We show you how to do it. There's a page of instruction video, step by step, how to set up your sites, how to do keyword searches, how to do domain searches. Here's a way to do curation and photo insertion. We're going to show you how to do it and copy all the photos. This is simply a really valuable tool. And this tool, you saw all the things. I didn't even walk you through. They have the search function. If there are sites that you just want to follow because they have good stuff, you can enter their RSS feeds, okay? You can generate new headlines. You can add stock photos or your own. Plug in as many WordPress sites as you want, as many Facebook pages as you want. And it's just easy schmeezy. So if you wanted Okay, if you wanted to have a site of pure viral content, what do you think would happen? Viral content on Facebook, viral content on your site. What do you think would happen? Tons of traffic. It will go crazy. And what else would happen? Dave gets it. Ads would get clicked. Ads would get clicked. And you'll need a bigger server. Actually, the expression that I used is, we're going to need a bigger boat. Okay? And yeah, and server crashes. I warn you up front, you could crash your server. So I've never seen anything like this. Everybody who has touched it is excited and blown away by it. So there are two ways to get viral curation. One is on a monthly a monthly subscription, and the other one is saying, heck, I want this and I want to save money and to pay for a year. And if you want it, you want to go to, and I'll type it in, is viralcuration.com. And if you are one of the first 30 people, you will get a one-on-one session with me about how to use it and how to make money with it. Okay? If you are one of the first 30 people, and there are way more than 30 people here naturally on the call, but everyone that I've spoken to is blown away. If you are already a Viral Curation member, then don't pick it up tonight, because you'll be getting a very, very special link tomorrow, and don't share it. So if you're already a Viral Curation member and you guys know who you are, you'll be getting a special link tomorrow. But for those of you who are impressed, the first 30 people get to work with me. Get to work with me one-on-one, and I'll hold nothing back and talk to you about what to do. Go ahead and if you got any questions, put them in, but we'll focus. But you need a lot of Facebook fans to get started. You need some to get started. Someone asked me a question like, well, what do you need to get started? This will start building fans for you too, but you need to get started with some fans. Can you show how the Thea Justin asked, okay, so this is okay, Justin, I owe you one. I really owe you one for reminding me of this, but it's even, no, don't end the webinar. Okay, if we go to the tool and we go to the tool and we are in the search mode and I want to do a slideshow, okay, so let's look for, I don't know, gardens. How about flowers? I typed in rose before and all I got was about Guns and Roses. Let's see who we have for flowers. The driest place on earth is covered with pink roses after a crazy year of rain. Okay. So this isn't a photo slider, but if there were lots and lots of pictures, there's a video, and then there's one picture, two pictures. So what if I wanted to take these pictures? And these are from Getty Images, so I would get permission. Otherwise, Getty will sue you. But if I wanted to take these pictures and turn them into a slideshow, okay, so the first thing that I would do is, I'm not going to go for the video right now. I can add that later. But I would copy. Remember, I'm going to get permission for the pictures if I use this. And I'm going to curate. Now, let's say I want to turn this into a slider. There is a piece of software that is called, I'm going to type it in, I'm not holding anything back. It is called the Thea Post Slider. And you'd have to have it installed on your site. It's not a very expensive thing. Right over here are the codes. TPS, H for header, and these are the codes that you would need. And all you would do is, let's say right here, I wanted to do make that a thing. Boom. Boom. Get the idea here? All I do is click, 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 and it goes in. Anybody think that this is, yes, we're on Zaxa. Zaxa is correct, okay? For those, Justin, you asked that question. How easy is that? Pretty easy, yeah. Even I can do it. So the bottom line here is we have designed it for simplicity, and we have also designed it for growth. Now, you guys are the first ones in. There are some people that are joining right now. You get immediate access, okay? There's immediate access, and go ahead and take advantage of this and start playing now. And when you start playing, you will become a believer. Remember, the first 30 people get a one-on-one session with me. You'll get an email, and you will see exactly what's going on. Any questions? I think it's pretty darn easy. Can this all be done with just a Facebook page? Actually, Stephen, that's a really good thing. You need to have even a WordPress site or a dummy site available, because that's just, the software requires it. So you can have even if you only want to use it on software, it needs to have a WordPress site to talk to. That's just the way he built it. And by the way, I just want to let you know one more thing. This software is 100% legal and registered and Facebook approved. There is nothing black hat about this. This is legal software. It is Facebook approved software, and we're waiting for the approval of Pinterest. We're not breaking the rules on this stuff. Facebook has said this works. I think I just wet my pants, someone said. Signed up, thanks. Can you give us a real example of how this works in the real world? I think I've been giving you examples. You go find a viral story and you post it and you bring traffic. How do we become the first 30? Sign up now. I had a site from when I joined. Okay. The theme that we're recommending for this, if you have a site that you want to use, the theme that you would want to use is, I'm going to type it in here. I don't get a penny for recommending it. It's called FlexMax. And you get it from a place from Theme Forest. That's my recommended theme. I'd love to call it Harlan Max and make money on it, but whatever. That's it. How do we get Facebook likes? You set up your page and you start priming the pump by buying a few likes from Facebook, and then away it goes. If you don't see a sign up button, hit refresh and scroll down to the bottom of the page. Can this be paid with a credit card? Why wouldn't it be able to be paid with a credit card on Zaxa? I don't understand. It should be able to be paid with a credit card. I can't imagine why not. If there's a problem, email us at otcpublishing@gmail.com and we will look into it. Other questions? I want to be sure about this. If I put up a Facebook page tomorrow, will this work? You need to get some likes because, other words, if there's nobody seeing your posts, you're winking in the dark. Facebook will show your posts to nobody. You need to start with some likes. Do we need to promote our posts? That is a simple question, but has a complex answer. And it involves some tracking. And if a post is making you money, which you'll learn how to do if you choose to work with me, then you don't have to promote your posts. You may want to promote your post. I don't believe in HostGator anymore because their service stinks. I would recommend you go to Liquid Web. FlexMag, not FlexMax, you're correct. I'll type it in again, FlexMag. Is this like Online Heaven? It's similar to some of the things they do in Online Heaven. However, I start with Facebook. They end with Facebook. After we pay, you end up at Zaxa, and then you'll get an email with your login. Is everyone on the webinar from the Supersite Formula? No. Is 1,200 likes enough to start? Yes. You got to get them excited. If you want my recommended host, you want to use Liquid Web. Bill, if you're one of the first 30, you get a session with me all about that stuff. If you're in the Viral Cache program and your site is being built, you'll get a special email tomorrow. What server would I recommend at Liquid Web? Their lowest shared hosting for starters. Do we post the video directly on Facebook? No, because then nobody will come to your site. Okay. What's the minimum amount of likes you should have? I'm recommending people get 2,000 likes to get started. If you have 1,000, start there, but it will grow. When you start posting viral stuff, people will start sharing it, but it takes a while to grow a Facebook page and to train people to respond. This shortcuts the procedure by a long way. All right, so folks, I'm seeing people come in, and this is something that absolutely works. You want to be one of the first 30. I'm going to be sending this out as a replay, and the first 30 sites will go. So get on this now, and I think you will be more than impressed. That's it, folks. Can I type in the link? I've done it, but I'm going to post it one more time. HTTP viralcuration.com. If you're one of the first 30, you'll get an email with an offer to schedule with me. Okay. Thanks, folks, for being here. I hope you learned something tonight. and I hope you really take advantage of this tool. So go ahead, get over to viralcuration.com right now and sign up. You'll love it. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.